Hey Mom, I wanted to go over a video of some of the stretches I was talking to you about yesterday for your hip. So if you have a band like this, I think you said you did, you can use this on a few of them. So I'll try to explain where you should be feeling it and all those things. But I think, like I said, you want to work on definitely like the front of the hip area instead of more of the back like you were doing. So the ones that I was explaining to you yesterday, hopefully you can see this. So the one that I was explaining yesterday, you're going to take the band and place it around your foot and then coming all the way back. Hey Isabel. And then from here, just taking it out to the side and just letting that band kind of guide that foot all the way down so you feel that stretch through here. Try to keep both shoulders down on the floor and then hold that for maybe a minute or so. And then you're going to go other side, so taking it in the other hand, keep both shoulders down on the floor. Woo! And then taking it out to the side so you're getting all the stretch through the outer hip area. So you can do that one on both sides. And then I think the one that you were telling me about where you do this one where you're crossing your legs here and then you're kind of pulling in. So this same stretch you can do and kind of get the outer hip area. Whatever leg you have on top, you're going to be stretching the outer hip as you move to the side. So you want to kind of think like this leg is helping pull this leg down. So here, so you're just holding, again, you want to keep both shoulders down on the floor, but you're getting a really good stretch through this area. So that's just a different way to do that same stretch. And you can always stick with the one that your physical therapist told you about, pulling your knees into your chest. So that'll kind of hit it a little bit differently, but then also go from there to arms out to the side and then over this way. And then another one that I was thinking about after I talked to you yesterday was one that we do quite often. So this one is going to get more of the front of the hip. So what you want to do, you can put a blanket down so you don't hurt your knee on the floor, but do this one on the floor. So you can take your foot forward. So you want it more forward than your knee. So we want a good amount of space between our heel and our knee. And then from here, we're just kind of leaning into that front leg. So you should feel a good stretch through here, which is probably where you have most of that pain coming from that you were telling me about. So take it into like a deep lunge position, just hold it, and then bring it back, hold for a few seconds, and then take it back into it. I would say maybe 8 to 10 times on each side. Don't forget to do both legs. I know you said you had one leg that was bothering you more than the other, but that's probably a good thing to do is to hit both sides just so one doesn't get upset and pissed off that you're not paying attention to it, because that'll happen. And then the other one that I wanted to show you is another version of a hip stretch where you'll sit on like the couch, or I would probably sit on something hard, so like a kitchen chair, and you'll take your ankle across your knee, okay? Keep your toes flexed, so don't let them point, but keep them flexed towards your shin, so we keep the knee safe. And then from here, you're just leaning forward. I'll show you that from this side. So from here, leaning forward into it. You can take your hand and kind of press your knee down a little bit as you move forward, if that gets a little bit more of that stretch in that hip. But I would try those and see if that helps a little bit, and then let me know what you think, okay? Take care.